first initial thoughts. Robbie had the mic in hand as well. Victor Gyokeres is now an Arsenal player officially. Where are you at? You met a lot of fans today. What's the feeling of, since he's now been confirmed?
Yeah, well, listen, the feeling from the fans over here in Singapore is of joy. Ever since we landed here on Monday, everybody's been asking the question, is he really going to sign? Is it going to happen? It's taken a week since that initial time, but he has signed, and he is now officially an Arsenal player. And I'm really, really happy because it's taken us a very, very long time, but we have finally gone out and got a centre forward, not a second striker, not a winger that can play as a striker, not a midfield player that we can convert into a striker who, that's what he does. That's his job. And not only a striker that's what he does, that's his job, but a very, very, very good striker. A guy that's over the past couple of seasons had one of the best goal scoring records. Well, last season had the best goal scoring record in European football. I know it was in the Portuguese league, so you got to factor that in. But I truly think that he can come to this league and he can convert in this league as well. Cannot wait to see him in an Arsenal shirt on that pitch. And also, I can't wait to see if it changes the dynamics of how we play. I mean, James, I want
to come to you and ask you first, obviously, your initial thoughts and feelings. And now he's been confirmed as an Arsenal player. Before that, if you was to see him tomorrow in media, you say you saw him and he was in the press conference with Mikel Arteta. What question would you ask Victor Gyokeres? What kind of question would you
put me on the spot?
I know it's a tough one, sorry, but then you can give your initial thoughts.
Turkish had a great one, the one about the number 14. I was watching his interview on Arsenal.com. I haven't finished it, so I don't know if that was something that was asked, to be fair. But that's a great question because it's a number that comes with pressure. We talked about it in the video. And to answer what Robbie's saying about the different dynamics, I think this is a massive thing. It's a massive point. You have to a degree, whatever player you are, you've got to come in and adapt to what the manager wants you to do to a degree. You can't be one player playing amongst another 10 who've been doing something a certain way for many years and then just go, yeah, no, we're going to do it my way. However, at the same time, Arsenal players will hopefully find another level themselves. The likes of Ødegaard might have a renewed creativity in him. Saka as well. Does his role change in any way? Do we get a left winger playing differently to service a Gyokeres up front who is maybe going to hog the penalty area a little bit more, is maybe going to run the channels a little bit more in a different way? I don't know. But when you've got a player like Gyokeres, you've got to set the team and the players around him to get him in positions where he's touch, bang, goal. Like, you know what I mean? You almost give him service and then see what we can do. It would almost be disappointing to see him running around the pitch trying to replicate what Gabby Jesus did when he arrived. He's not that kind of player. Yeah. It's not what we signed him for. We signed him because we wanted the 9 who scores goals, and his record suggests he can do that.
What does it feel like quickly? Is in like the energy of this signing? Is it similar to what you saw when Ozil signed? Is it less? Is it more? Is it you've been around now traveling? You've seen a load of fans, international fans. You felt the build up before we left. Does it feel that same magnitude or is it less?
Do you know what? I don't know. Each one's different. Ozil, I don't think will ever top that one.
That was crazy.
In terms of like the hype and the excitement, and like transfer deadline day, the fact that it was announced on that day with the fans outside the ground of Sky Sports, there was something special about that. And also, it was the first time I'd ever seen Arsenal spend money like that. Sanchez, I remember there was so much excitement for Sanchez. Aubameyang, 60 million. Declan Rice, but they're all different.
Yeah, they are.
With Gyokeres, there's as much a feeling of relief as excitement. Almost like
finally,
we've got a striker. Okay, let's get on with it. And I want to be very careful I say this because I do rate the player. I do think we've signed a brilliant player and I'm excited. I think it's going to work. But Ozil, Sanchez, Rice, and dare I say Aubameyang, I knew they'd all score goals. I knew they'd
contribute.
I knew they'd be class for Arsenal,
yeah.
And they all were, and are in Declan Rice. With Gyokeres, there's still an element of doubt, if I'm honest. How much does it translate? Does he suit what we do, or whatever? And maybe that's the only thing holding me back in terms of putting that hype with that. But yeah, the fans are unbelievably excited. Right, yeah, rightly so.
Turkish, you're here. You're joining us with us. You've got your striker. Where do we go from it? I want first your initial thoughts, and then secondly, is it okay? Finally, Arsenal took ages to get this done. I still want Eze. I still want more. Is it take your time to enjoy this one?
Say that again.
So firstly,
I was distracted
I
by
know,
I'm tired. I'm tired.
no
People. I'm
worries.
happy
It's
to-
late. It's very late
Go
here.
on.
Initial thoughts we can get into in the answer, but is this a finally like Arsenal? Thank you for taking your time. I still want Eze now. What's next? Or is it like I want what's
You're
next?
trying
Or is
to
it,
push me in that direction.
no, I don't want to. It's not loaded. I just want to know:
Yeah.
are you wanting to enjoy this signing for a bit and understand that this is a big signing, or is it what is next?
I want to enjoy the signing for a bit. I want to enjoy the signing for the next 5, 6, 7 years. Really.
Looking up, if it doesn't start tomorrow, do you expect him to start tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow we got a game against Newcastle.
But he won't be.
Oh, to be fair, he's going to be there.
No, but the guy's about to take a 14-hour flight. You want him to start against
Listen,
Newcastle?
the way you talk about players, there should be no rest. If on this much money, get him here, get him
I
in
don't
the
even know if he
shirt.
can make it in time. But listen, I expect some minutes against Tottenham, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But it is about time. Whether you're looking at the sale of Aubameyang or whether you're looking at January, I said in January, you bring me a Victor, whether it's Osimhen or Gyokeres, I'll take one of them. That's what we've done. So I'm happy we've landed on him.
Yeah.
Because the Sesko stuff never made sense to me. Too many excuses come with that signing, and it's not a season of excuses. It's a season of delivering. And I think we've gone and got the best at the time available striker out there. I say at the time because now Isak is handed in a transfer request. Some might argue that he's available and he's the best striker on the market. But Gyokeres bags goals, and we need goals. And finally we've got a bagsman. Arsenal. Every great Arsenal side has had a clinical striker, at the forefront of it. Every great Arsenal side, especially in the Premier League era. So, I can't wait to, it's not about. I can't wait for game week 1. Forget tomorrow and Hong Kong against Tottenham. I can't wait for game week 1 because that's when it really counts. And listen, we've got one of the hottest strikers available, and it's about time Arsenal start moving like that. But we can't rest on our laurels. Fans can be happy. The club need to move on because there's other targets to bring in and help mold that attack a bit more.
A statement signing or not? Is it too far saying statement signing? I see Matisse, I see Said, I see people doing videos about Arsenal getting victory. I see them all, and the way they're talking about, I can't believe they're getting in. Is it a statement signing, or is it? Well, no. Liverpool, if they get it's like that's more of a, is that how you feel? Because this feels like, to me, it feels like a statement signing.
Positionally and what he's been doing, yeah. If you get the best available striker in the market at that time, that is a statement. Cost-wise, we've done very well. I can't believe we've got him at the price we've got him, considering the cost of some players that have moved over the years. So it's a great deal. And yeah, I'm just glad it's happened during pre-season, so he can get a few games now, get some minutes against Tottenham, Villarreal, and then we got Bilbao. I think he's got 3 games to acclimatise. He's played in the league, so it shouldn't take too long. He's out for revenge. His words. I agree. I don't know if James said it on here, but the interview questions could have been a bit better in terms of finding out a bit more about his intention. What did you mean by revenge? Like, what's revenge to you? You've seen Isak come and score 20 league goals 2 years in a row. Is that are you confident you can things like that? But regardless of all, not the words I want, it's the goals I want. So that won't be relevant till game week.
That's fair.